Hello guys, and welcome to a new video about all the persuasive tools that you need to know. First of all, what's meant by persuasive tools? Persuasive tools are effective techniques that you can use to convince the reader with an idea, to convince the reader with a product, with a service, with whatever you want to convince the reader with. Tool number one, alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound at the beginning of the word. And why do we use alliteration? Because alliteration has an effect on the reader that makes the information memorable or rhyme. It's easy for the reader to remember words that are rhyming instead of remembering a normal words. Have a look at this example. Mobile phones are like dynamite. They demolish and devastate the family time. So here there is repetition for the letter D, which is a consonant sound at the beginning of neighboring words. So demolish, devastate, dynamite. So this is alliteration. I think it's more effective than just saying mobile phones are distracting us. Tool number two, anecdote. What's meant by an anecdote? Anecdote is a very short story about a specific topic or about a personal experience. You can use it to describe your personal experience, to narrate an event that happened before. Have a look at the following example and tell me what's the effect of using it on you. Whenever I walk by a playground, my heart clenches as I see the empty swing set and abandoned seesaws. Simple mobile apps are dragging our kids away from the utter joy of a playground. So what do you think the effect of this short story? Question yourself, did it appeal to your emotion or not? I think it does. So this is the anecdote. So you can use an anecdote to convince the reader with your point. My point here is that I'm against mobile phone, and I use the anecdote to deliver the idea that I'm against mobile phone. Number three, you can use facts. Facts is anything that is proven to be true. I'm sure that most of you already know what's meant by fact. Here's an example. Older girls are the most active on their phones. Number four, rhetorical question. Rhetorical question is a question that does not need an answer. It's just for grabbing the reader's attention. Like for example, did you use mobile phone to check social media before speaking to another person face to face this morning? So this is the rhetorical question. Number five, emotive language. Emotive language is language that you can use to appeal to the people's emotions. Like for example, instead of saying, I love reading, you can say, reading has always been my passion. Or you can say, reading makes me alive. So now you're appealing to the people's emotions. Another example, dozens of reckless people die each year through using mobiles whilst driving. So talking about people dying is also appealing to the emotions. Number six, statistics. And this is also one of the techniques that is so much effective because it shows the reader that the information is proven to be true. Like for example, when I say in 2017, the average amount of time spent on smartphones is 6 hours a day. Rule number seven, and the most important rule that you need to use it in any persuasive writing, is the rule of three. The rule of three is simply using 3 adjectives right after each other, 3 reasons right after each other to convince the reader with your point of view. So you can say excessive use of mobile phones can lead to low self-esteem, stress, and poor attention span. So now you gave 3 disadvantages of overusing a mobile phone. Number 8, imperative. Imperative means to command the reader to do something or to call for an action right now. Like get on board, join us. You are commanding the reader, or you are urging the reader, or you are calling for an action right now. This is also a very effective way that you can use, but my advice is to use it at the end of your writing. After you convince the reader, you can call for his action. But I do not recommend calling for an action at the very beginning of your writing because you still didn't give him reasons to do this. It's not wrong to use it at the beginning, but it's better to use it at the end. Number 9, flattery. Flattery is complimenting something. You can compliment your product, you can compliment a person, whatever you want to compliment, compliment. Here's an example for the flattery. A person of your intelligence deserves much better than this. Number 10, second person. Second person is using the pronouns you and your. Why do you think is it important? Because it helps the reader feel like he's involved, like the information you're writing is for him. So it's way better when you're trying to convince someone to use the pronouns You, by addressing him directly. Number 11, the repetition. People are demanding a change. Yes, a change. I'm emphasizing about the idea that they need a change. So repetition could be used as well as a persuasive tool. Number 12, figures of speech. You can use any figurative language to help you in convincing the reader. You can use similes, metaphors, personification, exaggeration. All these figurative language could be used to convince the reader with your point of view. Why are we learning the persuasive tools? Because we need to see them reflected in your writing. Right now, I'll display two samples, one using the persuasive tools and one without the persuasive tool. And I want you to decide which one is better and why. Drop me a comment telling me which is better and which one convinced you more. I think it's obvious which one is better. Waiting for your comments. And don't forget, guys, to visit our website for more resources and PDFs. And anyone who wants to improve his writing, he can also visit our website. There, you'll find a lot of teachers dedicated themselves to help you find the best plan to take your writing to a whole new level. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Assalamu alaikum.